That's it. That's all you ever need for 99% of the games. Don't you just want to hit all of your shots and stop dying and have to resort to using a lousy shotgun? How do we improve our aim? Is it just through magic? Well, I'm here to tell you that it can happen, just not through magic, but through the magic of aim trainers. Now, most people already know about aim trainers. If you're sub to me, chances are you're aim training right now. But bear with me here, because you gotta be ready to put in some specific work in. And hopefully I can make that work just a little bit shorter for you in this video. How can someone like Shroud pick up any game and basically dominate? I'll put in way too many hours in FPS games, wasted times and dumb scenarios just to answer that question for you. You're probably wondering, what do I need to do to get better at any game? First, we have to understand the concepts I'm telling you about. And luckily for you, it's really quite simple. There's people who can react and there's people who can't react. There's intuition aiming, where you just flick and hope you hit something, and then there's thoughtful aiming, where you flick, have the reaction speed to ensure you're on target or adjust your aim, and then click mouse 1. This is really achieved through two parts: good reaction time and creating the right habits for your brain. Alright, let's start with reaction time and why we need it. You might tell yourself, I have great reaction time, my scores in human benchmark are just fine. But here's what you really need to ask yourself. Is your reaction time good enough to identify that your crosshair is on target before shooting in an in-game situation? Or are all your shots the same panic shooting mess that causes you to sometimes hit your shots and sometimes miss your shots? See, from a clicking point of view, if you put yourself in a scenario that shows you all the info, you learn very little, because your brain has already seen, already calculated all the routes, and already spotted all the bots. It figured everything out just in a split second. And the truth is, if you're playing static bots, you need to at least hide some of these things from your brain and create difficult and unexpected scenarios just how it is in game. There's two ways to hide things: either with moving bots that forces you to flick and then adjust your aim, or by just physically balking them off from your eyesight. Both work fantastic and are so much more realistic than having everything just sitting there. You might ask me, how will this improve my aim in game? And it's really quite simple, because it's realistic. Imagine this with me. You run up and suddenly spot an enemy. What do? Most people will just flick and hope for the best, because that's what you're teaching your brain to do. I mean, if it's good enough in aim trainers, it's good enough for me, right? I get 90% accuracy, that's fine. No, it's not about speed nor accuracy. It's about how you teach your brain to react to these types of scenarios. Will you just panic shoot, or will you actually adjust your aim? And do you have good enough reaction speed to do that, or are you just relying on luck? Secondly, we need to teach you how to react. Even if you're playing TAC FPS games like Valorant, CS, or you're playing something like Escape from Tarkov, reacting will help your overall aim more than any other categories for one simple reason: all aim is reactive. Now, at its core, what does that statement mean? Think about it. If you flick, you're basically reacting to someone showing up on your screen. And if that person changes direction, you're reacting to that person's movement, be it slow or fast. So doesn't it make sense to focus on this a lot? You want your reaction time worked on basically every time you step into an aim trainer through doing reactive scenarios. But we can't forget about the first part, clicking. Okay, so I'll make this easy for you. All you have to do is combine great reactive scenarios together with great clicking scenarios, ones that hide the target and ones that have moving targets. This way, you're ensuring full coverage of almost all aspects of aim in just two categories. That's it. That's all you ever need for 99% of the games. If you're a lazy bitch like me, I made a playlist for you so you don't have to listen to my voice again. Now with these tips, you won't ever have to use a flaming shotgun or RPG to get kills. Now go out there and have some fun, because with the aim skills you just acquired, please don't kill me.